The Greek parliament on Friday narrowly ratified a landmark deal to rename neighbouring Macedonia, ending one of the world's longest diplomatic disputes and earning rich praise for the historic move. A total of 153 MPs in the 300-seat Greek parliament approved the name Republic of North Macedonia despite widespread public opposition. The change had already been ratified by Macedonian politicians on January 11. Since 1991, Athens has objected to its neighbor being called Macedonia because Greece has a northern province of the same name. In ancient times it was the cradle of Alexander the Great's empire, a source of intense pride for Greeks. To make the UN-sponsored agreement final, Greece must now ratify a protocol approving Macedonia's membership of the Western military alliance NATO. This is expected to take place next month. We warmly welcome the next crucial step in the ratification, taken with today's vote by the Hellenic Parliament. Both countries have seized this unique opportunity, which sets an example of reconciliation for Europe as a whole and will give a further boost to the European perspective of the region, EU President Jean-Claude Juncker said in a joint statement with Foreign Policy Chief Federica Mogherini and Enlargement Commissioner Johannes Hahn. Today is a historic day. Greek Prime Minister Alexis Tsipras, who forged a close relationship with North Macedonia counterpart Zoran Zaev in drafting the agreement last year, said in a tweet, "Today we write a new page for the Balkans. The hatred of nationalism, dispute and conflict will be replaced by friendship, peace and cooperation," Mr. Tsipras said on his Twitter page. European Council President Donald Tusk said the two countries had achieved mission impossible. Long live the Prespa Agreement for eternal peace and progress of the Balkans and in Europe. Germany, whose Chancellor Angela Merkel had personally expressed gratitude to Mr. Tsipras during a recent visit to Athens, also welcomed the news as a victory for diplomacy. Protests have been held in both countries against the agreement, some of them violent, and politicians in Greece have reported threats and arson attacks against their homes. A few dozen protesters gathered outside Greek parliament on Friday. A poll released by Sky TV on Thursday night found 62% of respondents opposed the deal, with 27% in favor. A week earlier, another poll in Prototema Weekly had found 66% in opposition. Anti-Tsipras daily TAONEA on Friday said the deal was the result of a painful compromise, and was full of pitfalls. In addition to normalizing relations between the two countries, implementation of the agreement will open the door for Macedonia to join the European Union and NATO, hitherto blocked by Athens' veto. But in Greece, its neighbour's name continues to fuel controversy in politics and society, ahead of parliamentary elections scheduled for October. Critics say the agreement, which drops Greece's objections to an official Macedonian language and identity, opens the way for possible cultural usurpation and trade disputes. Main opposition leader Kyriakos Mitsotakis of the conservative New Democracy Party said the agreement creates new problems and awakens nationalism. "Your foreign policy is superficial and ignorant. You should be ashamed," he told the government. But Mr. Tsipras told Parliament during a two-day debate on the deal, "We never had a Macedonian language. Alexander the Great spoke Greek.